good morning, everyone. Welcome to Skift Tech Forum. My name is Haixia Wang. I'm a head of Skift Research. This short video you just saw is a very brief introduction of the Skift Research product. So Skift's mission, roughly is to explore the frontier of travel. And Skift Research, we are missioned to bulletproof that mission with the data. So we provide data and insights and competitive benchmarks to our clients across various travel sectors. Our core coverage areas include macro-level travel trends, consumer insights, sector and company deep dives, market size and estimates, B2B intelligence, and you've guessed travel tech. So I'll be very brief, actually. I will show you a few slides here, a few images and charts. So the first one here, has anyone seen this before? Anyone? No? Even skifters? No? I saw two people raising their hands. This was created by Skift in 2016. So we identified 250 major travel tech companies throughout the entire travel ecosystem back then. 250, pretty easy, right? So this chart is from our latest an expanded view of hotel loyalty tech 2019 report. So in explaining real loyalty should go beyond loyalty programs to encompass the whole entire customer journey, we identified 22 touch points where a hotel company could work on to enhance guest loyalty. So 22 touch points. What we have yet to address is how many vendors are out there under each touch point. Now this chart is from our 2019 update of global venture capital trends and startup opportunities for travel. So in 2018, you can see here, there were it's 7.5 billion venture capital was invested in travel tech. That was 647 deals. And compare that to 2011, that's $1.5 billion venture investment in travel, and 253 deals. Huge growth there. Now I'm going to ask a different question here. Who hasn't seen this chart? Who hasn't? This is pretty, compared to the Skift chart, this is pretty widely distributed and discussed, right? So this is the marketing technology landscape chart created by Scott Brinker, author of Chief Martech blog. So back in 2011, there were about 150 Martech companies. Now fast forward to 7 years later, we had about 7,000. Pretty amazing, isn't it? Or should I say, pretty noisy, right? So travel is relatively simpler, right? After all, it involves, the means to get to a destination, a place to stay, and what to do there. So what's your guess of the number of travel tech companies out there today? As Rafael just mentioned, and as I confirm, we are deepening our coverage of travel tech. It's one of our research focuses to help navigate the labyrinth of travel tech landscape. So first step, we're going to update our 250 travel tech charts, and we're going to give you new numbers. We promise to do that by the next Tech Forum, which is next year. Big mission. We'll try to accomplish that. And for now, maybe a wild guess and a placeholder for 1,000. Do you agree or disagree? Do some math there. We'll try to work on that. So, as Rafael just mentioned, the Skift Research, we provide the data. We provide data to provide insights. So throughout the day, you will see our editors and analysts use the data from Skift Research reports as a background for opening up their conversations with speakers. But ultimately, the question around the travel tech is a means, right? It's a means to run your business. It's not a hype. So we think tech decisions for both the suppliers and end users should be laser focused on addressing issues around these 4 interlocking areas. Tech debt, how to deal with that. Digital capacity, right? How to build it, and changing consumer behavior. How to keep pace, and how to adapt and lead. And the disruptive tech, what is it? And how do you apply that to your business? So throughout the day, you will see these recurring themes over and over again. And of course, there will be very specific questions on how global brands, tech companies, and investment community think about how travel is changing, how travel is disrupting in very specific areas. For instance, you'll hear how is the morphing of online search into multi-platform era. How does that mean? And how is the progress, what is the progress of the convergence of traditional silos? And then how travel should rethink about the intersection between the humans and the machine, right? And then how travel should adapt to the new user experiences, such as gesture-based interfaces, chatbots, voice, attribution-based booking engines. So all those specific questions that you'll hear about. So stay tuned for a full day of discussions. And also, I don't think Rafa mentioned that we'll have some fun thing for you too. So there will be a startup panel. So it will be 4 startups we invite on stage to share what they do in the disruptive tech. And it's up to you to vote your favorite. When we close the day, we will announce your audience favorite. So thank you and enjoy.